Hello there guys, and welcome to this Explain 11 video. Today I'm going to share with you what in my opinion is 10 of the most scenic airports in Explain. We're going to begin today by taking a look at Toronto City Airport in Canada, Charlie Yankee Zulu Tango. This is a beautiful airport which I've actually discovered recently. And what makes it really fun and challenging at the same time is that the airport is actually on an island. It makes for a very convincing approach at night, and flying through the city is a real joy. Here's how the airport looks at night. As you can see, the night lighting in and around the airport is absolutely breathtaking. I will provide you with a link to all the scenery that I'm using in this video. And it is mostly freeware. Where it is default Explain, I will explicitly tell you that this is a default scenery. From Toronto City Airport all the way to Alaska, we are currently looking at Juneau International Airport, one of the most scenic airports in Alaska. This scenery is available free of charge at the org. But one can only appreciate the base land class and the mesh in Explain 11, and this is all the mesh is default Explain 11. It makes for a very convincing scene and a real delight to fly in and out of this area. Very mountainous terrain if you like flying around mountains for some challenging approaches. This is definitely one that will keep you very challenged. As you can see, this is how the airport looks at night. And of course, I have disabled all weather systems so that you can see the area surrounding the airport better. So I've increased the visibility to maximum. Again, if I'm using any sceneries other than the default Explain 11, I will provide you with links to those sceneries in the description section of the video. Sticking with Alaska, we are now in southern Alaska and specifically at Valdez Airport. And as you can see, this mountainous terrain in Alaska makes for very beautiful scenes. And this is, by the way, all default Explain 11. I'm not using anything for the airport scenery or for the mesh. So you can see here the mountain. Beautiful. Really just beautiful. Let's take a look at the airport at night. So we'll just make it nighttime. And there you go. Would be very difficult to land and at this airport at night. But as you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. If you like flying in Alaska, we're still there, and specifically we are at Seward Airport, Papa Alpha Whiskey Delta. This is, of course, a scenery that I got from the Explain org. It is available free of charge, and of course I'll provide you with the link to the airport in the description section. Okay, let's take a look at the airport during nighttime, or near nighttime, because I think during nighttime it would be very difficult to land in this airport. But as you can see, it makes for a very beautiful approach, especially if you like flying around mountains and flying specifically in the state of Alaska in the United States. Flying all the way from the North American continent to the green continent, we are now in Europe, and specifically we are in Salzburg in Austria. Now this scenery is a payware scenery. I believe this is the Just Sim Salzburg Airport, and this particular airport is a very nice airport. It is surrounded by mountainous area and makes for a very beautiful approach, especially during nighttime. So let's go ahead and change the time to nighttime, and there you go. As you can see, the night lighting around this area is absolutely breathtaking. Now, not too far away from this location is Innsbruck Airport, but Innsbruck is just such a famous airport that I decided not to include it in the list of airports I'm showing in this video. The next airport that I'd like to show you guys is Mollis Airport in Switzerland, Lima Sierra Mike Foxtrot. This airport is an airport that I personally fly to and out of quite a bit. It's a good airport to test X-plane with, especially if you want to do frame rate testing. But it makes for such a beautiful approach and departure, and it is one that I really love flying to and from. And if you like Switzerland, if you like flying in Switzerland, this is a definite must. You must fly in and out of this airport. Let's go ahead and change it to nighttime here, just to kind of see how things look at night. And there you go. Again, very, very nice, extremely scenic, and it's got some water bodies as well on this side. And as you move away from this mountain, it appears as if it's an enclosure of mountains. And as you depart, it makes for also for a very convincing scene flying out of this airport. For an unforgettable and picturesque experience, don't miss Chambery Airport in France. Lima Foxtrot Lima Bravo is a beautiful airport located around the French Alps. It makes for an extremely scenic approach into France. In my opinion, this airport is probably one of the most scenic in France. The whole French Alps area, I think, all the way into Switzerland is very, very scenic. Now, I am using photoreal scenery in this particular airport. The airport itself is available free of charge at the X-plane org. I am using zoom level 17 in this video, and as you can see, the entire area is just absolutely breathtaking. I highly recommend that you create your own photoreal scenery for the French Alps. It's a very scenic area, and the results are quite impressive as well. As you can see, the night lighting in and around Chambery Airport is extremely convincing. It makes for a very realistic scene, in my opinion. And this is what I really like about X-plane. It's a world that lives and breathes. And especially at nighttime, it looks very, very convincing, very realistic in my opinion. Moving almost halfway across the globe, we are in New Zealand, and specifically at Wellington International Airport. The airport has a very short runway, which makes for very challenging approaches into Wellington. And if you like flying in New Zealand, you will really appreciate this airport. The airport looks absolutely breathtaking at nighttime, and I've featured in one of my videos a flight from Queenstown to Wellington, and it was one of the better videos that I've made on the channel. Next up is Paro Airport in the Kingdom of Bhutan. This airport is classified as one of the 10 most dangerous airports in the world. And I think I've read somewhere that only 80 airline pilots around the globe are certified to land at this airport. It makes for a very challenging approach. Aside from the challenging approach though, the area surrounding the airport is absolutely incredible. The terrain and the mountainous terrain in the area, and just the disbursement of vegetation around this airport is simply breathtaking. This is what the airport looks like at night, and as you can see, it is an absolutely beautiful scene. Just imagine coming into land during nighttime at Paro Airport. That is, of course, if you're able to clear the mountains. The next airport on our list is Lukla Airport in western Nepal. Aside from being classified as one of the top 10 most dangerous airports in the world, the surrounding area is simply gorgeous. Beautiful chains of mountains all around this area, and it makes for lovely and very challenging approaches into the airport. The airport itself is right over here as we zoom in. It's a pretty small airport with a very short runway, and if you like the mountainous areas, again, this is going to be something that you will really come to appreciate. And last but not least, we are in British Columbia, Canada, and specifically at Seward Airport, Charlie Zulu Sierra Tango. This is probably one of my favorite airports in X-Plane, generally speaking, and the scenery that used to work with X-Plane 10 no longer works in X-Plane 11, unfortunately. It's one of the better sceneries made for X-Plane. But what you're seeing on the screen is absolutely default X-Plane 11, so there's nothing there, including the airport. And as you can see, the area surrounding the airport is very nice. And you will really enjoy flying in and out of this airport when the weather is good, and normally in British Columbia the weather is pretty bad. As you can see, the nighttime at Seward Airport looks absolutely amazing, just like everything else in X-Plane during nighttime. Alright folks, this is what I really wanted to share with you in this video. I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Happy and safe landings. Bye bye for now.